welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about the Nikko Pass. Specifically, I will cover what it is, how and where do you buy it, how much it is, the differences between the 2-day pass and the 4-day pass, and also, more importantly, exactly what is covered by the pass and what isn't covered. And at the end, I will share with you my impression of having used the pass just last week and whether or not it is worth your yen. So, without further ado, let's get started. Nikko is a place in Japan northwest of Tokyo. It is one of the most popular destinations for foreign and domestic tourists alike for a few reasons. One is Nikko is very close to Tokyo, so it lends itself to a day trip. Secondly, it is an UNESCO World Heritage Site because of the collection of temples and shrines in the area. And thirdly, Nikko is nestled in the mountains and near a large body of water, and therefore during the summer it is a good place to escape the heat and humidity of Tokyo, and not to mention the hustle and bustle of urban living. And lastly, Nikko is a hotbed of geothermal activity. To you and me, that means there are a lot of hot spring hotels in the area. So now let's talk about what the Nikko Pass is. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about the Tobu Rail Company. The public transportation in and around Nikko is dominated by one company, and that is the Tobu Railway Company. They own and operate almost all trains and buses and boats in and around that area. So the Nikko Pass is something that the Tobu Railway Company offers to make it easier for foreign tourists to visit and enjoy Nikko. And I say foreign tourists because it is only available to foreign tourists. So the Nikko Pass is essentially a hop-on, hop-off pass that allows you unlimited rides on Tobu-owned transportation while you are within the unlimited travel area for your pass. Now, just how much is it? Well, that depends on whether you buy the 2-day World Heritage Pass or the 4-day all-area pass. The 2-day pass is about 2,000 plus. I'll have the latest price right down here. The 4-day pass is 4,700 yen, so more than double the price. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of exactly what the passes cover and what they do not cover. Both passes cover the train from Asakusa Station to Nikko Tobu Station. Asakusa Station is where Nikko-bound Tobu trains originate and terminate. Both passes also cover all public transport, aka buses, in the within the Nikko World Heritage Area, and also all trains and buses within the Kinugawa Onsen area. That is northeast of the Nikko World Heritage Site, as you can see on this map. Now, the 4-day pass additionally covers public transportation, including boats and buses in the Chuzenji Lake area. Okay, and that is primarily the difference between them. let's drill down even more and talk about exactly what they cover by way of a typical itinerary. So, like I said, it covers the train from Asakusa to Nikko Tobu Station. I say Nikko Tobu Station because there are actually two train stations in Nikko, and they're almost next to each other. There's the Tobu train station, and then there's the JR train station, which you can get to if you have a JR pass. The train from Asakusa to Tobu Station takes around 2.5 hours, and it involves at least one, but most likely two transfers. If you want to avoid the transfers, take a more comfortable train to Nikko, then you have the option of upgrading from the normal Tobu train to the express Tobu train, which is also known as the Revity train. If you have the pass, that upgrade will cost you roughly 1,700 yen one way. So the upgrade allows you to get to Nikko directly without any transfer. It does make 2 or 3 stops along the way. However, you don't have to get off at those stops. If you have a 4-day pass and if you intend to take the bus from the train station to the Lake Chuzenji area, that bus ride will take about 42 an hour. And it goes over some very unfriendly terrain with a lot of curves and switchbacks. The pass does not provide admission into any of the temples or shrines, so you have to buy separate tickets for those. Now, if you have the 4-day pass, you can continue on the bus over the hills and into the Lake Chuzenji area. On the way there, you will see a cable car. That cable car takes you to perhaps the highest point in the Nikko area, where you will be granted one of the best views in Japan. Before you will see the Kanto Plains and the Kigon Fall, which is one of the most famous falls in Japan, and past that, Lake Chuzenji, all in one frame. Trust me, you definitely don't want to miss this. That cable car is not covered by the pass. However, you do get a 10% discount if you show the pass to the ticketing office. Now, if you have a 4-day pass, you can continue into the Lake Chuzenji area, where you will be able to take a ferry ride, which is covered by the pass. And the ferry makes a circle around Lake Chuzenji, which is about an hour, making a few stops, including at the former Italian and British embassies, and also near, or if not in front of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, where inside they have a Michelin-starred restaurant. Now, if your trip takes you to Kinugawa Onsen, you can take the train from Tobu Station to Kinugawa Station with a transfer in the middle. So that part is also covered by the pass. So now finally, your train trip back to Asakusa Station is covered by the pass. But again, if you don't upgrade, you have to take the slow train back with one, if not more, transfers. So where do you buy the Nikko Pass? Well, you have several options. You can buy a Nikko Pass from the official Tobu Railway Company website. You can buy it in person at the Asakusa Tobu Travel Center, or you can buy it from an app like I did. I actually purchased it from the Klook app simply because they were selling it at a discount. Okay, so lastly, let me share you my thoughts about the pass. Well, first of all, I think it's a no-brainer. If you are a foreign visitor And if you want to take advantage of everything Nikko has to offer, then definitely get the pass, because it not only saves you time but also money. Now, I actually did the calculation myself, where I added up the train tickets and bus tickets and also boat ticket if I were to purchase them individually, and the sum of those tickets way exceed the price of the 4-day pass, which was what I purchased. Now, is Nikko worth your time? The answer to that is also a resounding yes. If you're interested in Japanese history, and if you like to combine historical monuments with the best of nature, then Nikko really has you covered from beginning to end. If Nikko sounds like a place where you want to check out, be sure to watch my other video about the perfect itinerary in Nikko, in which I talk about all the sites I think are worth checking out, and some sites that I think are probably better skipped. And in addition to the sites, I'll also be sharing with you where to eat, where to stay, especially which onsen hotels I recommend. So that is Nikko and the Nikko Pass. If you have any questions about either, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.